stiff role. It must have been a lot of fun to do.
I don't know whether I'd say fun, but it was a challenge, and it was fun because it was a challenge, and fun because I was working with Joe and this wonderful team and group of people. But yeah, it's always exciting to embark on new territory and try new muscles out. And there was, as we rehearsed this and this balletic kind of rhythmic, movement-orientated piece came together, it was exciting to try and come up with a sort of foil to that almost, and find someone who was very still and hushed and powerful in his stillness and silence, and those qualities don't necessarily come naturally to me as a performer, so it was interesting to try and squeeze myself into this man. I was excited too that it was clear from the adaptation, and clearer still from what Joe said, that we wanted, I think as a team, to try and find an empathy with Karenina, and that it would be too convenient to make him the bad guy, or simply the loveless one that Anna was reacting against, and that in a way that belittled the Vronsky-Anna relationship. And the wonderful thing about the novel is that all the characters around them are very complex, and so we were keen to give Karenina his time. Actually, my favourite moment was the payoff, really, at the very end. You see him in softer clothes in an exterior environment with the children. And I just had to wait 5 months to film it, because we finished the film in bleak British winter and waited 5 months for an English summer that never came. And then we sat in a rainy field hoping for 2 minutes of sun so we could capture that moment.
We haven't seen, but you've been on stage in London in some very, very acclaimed productions. You did a wonderful Hamlet, which we read about. And I'm just wondering, you've done more stage work. Did that play into the way you portrayed Alexei?
A lot of the company have done stage work, and I think it always helps. I just think theatre is an extraordinary craft for an actor to have access and contact with their different buttons and levers you have to pull, to perform, and that can be very beneficial on the film set. But it didn't feel strangely that we were either in a play that was being filmed or the film of a play. It felt that we were using a new language, and that's why this piece is so extraordinary, I think. It really meets halfway. But I didn't feel that I was performing a role on stage that Joe just happened to be filming. It felt that we were discovering something new.
I'll ask Aaron and Olivia.